Hello and welcome. My name is Mike Cassidy, and I am one of the Filmmaker hosts here at the Garden State Film Festival. It is our 24th annual celebration of the festival. We are going to be shown from March 26th to the 29th in Asbury Park in Cranford over across 9 different venues. I have the pleasure of speaking with the folks behind Buddha Bottle, Mr. Steve Peckman, filmmaker and composer, and Mr. Peter Harris, filmmaker and photographer. Steve, Pete, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. I'm super excited to get talking about your project, and welcome to the festival.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
You got it. So, if whoever would like to go first, Steve or Peter, can you tell us a little bit about Buddha Bottle?
Sure. So we made this film in conjunction with Asbury Park Arts Council's APN3 Film Challenge, and the initial instigation for it was that I offered to I supplied a library of music for the filmmakers from 2024, and I didn't want any payment for it. I was like, hey, just let me know if you use it, and if just here's how I'd like to be credited. But no one took me up on it. And so in 2025, I just said, well, I guess we'll have to make my own movie this year to get into the festival. And then Peter and his wife took this great trip last year, and they and Peter was making these video postcards from all over the country, and it's like from the Bob Dylan Museum in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the Neon Light Museum in Cincinnati. I was like, wow, I really want to go to those places. And then when it came time for APN3 last year, I was like, oh, I should make this movie with Peter, and he and I hammered out the script. We had 3 weeks to make a 3-minute film, and we each of us created a script, and then we had A and B, and then we tried to put A and B together, and then we had lunch with our wives, and then so they were part of the creative process as well, and then that's how Buddha Bottle came to be.
Wow, it seems like they're lost. Whoever didn't take you up on it back then. I loved it.
Thanks so much. So I was like, I really wanted to be a part of this because I'm part of the Asbury Park Arts Council filmmaker meetups and everything like that, and so like I wanted to play in the game, and I was not even the last kid picked. So
right, yeah, I've been there. Yeah, you have to start your own game by yourself. Yeah,
That's
basically.
Yeah, and it started out as kind of like it was kind of like a love letter to Asbury Park. The great murals, the rich history, the music, of course. And then we realized that since we were showing it to a lot of people who were already kind of in love with Asbury Park, it'd be a little bit like trying to sell sand in the desert. They're already sold. So then we kind of, as often happens in situations like this, we kind of pivoted. So one of the props that we were going to have had to be a bottle. So it evolved into the Buddha Bottle. And then we thought, well, instead of making it just a prop, why not make it the main star? So that's what we did. So we tried to kind of have this movie be a lot of it from the bottle's perspective, as best you can in 3 minutes.
Right. Yeah, and I was about to say, I think that the star of the film is actually here with us as there he is. Yeah. Yeah. While I was watching it, This Dates Me, it reminded me of that old Chef Boyardee can commercial where like the kid would want it and then it would roll like all the way to the house and everything, but like Asbury Park centric, and I was like, this is awesome. And I lived in Asbury for a little while. I've grown up around here, and there was a scene or a part where the murals I think came up, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is Asbury. And then there was a part where the bottle, the main character Buddha Bottle, fell in between the boardwalk and like the stuff on the beach and the sand, and that surprisingly for some reason that's when I was like, oh, this is Asbury. So I can definitely relate to the love letter to the Asbury Park locals and everything like that. Yeah, I thought it was incredible. It was like what you're saying, a love letter to the town. Are you guys local? Have you been around Asbury Park for a while, or are you from somewhere and came visiting?
I'm from Point Pleasant Beach, so I'm about a
Oh,
half
cool.
away. So it's very close. And
Yeah,
Steve goes
and
there.
I've been living in Manasquan for 30 years.
Nice. Okay, I grew up in Spring Lake Heights.
Oh, very
and
nice.
everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, and at the end credits too. Another part that I loved was Buddha Bottle as himself. I thought that was great. It's just a very fun. It's a quick film, like you mentioned, 3 minutes, but I was enjoying it the entire time. I was like, yeah, I miss living there. I had, like I mentioned, I think that I moved recently, but it was very. And I think whoever might see this film, who gets to see it, will definitely be trying to make a trip there once or twice in the near future.
Cool. And one of my favorite parts that Peter captured was he painted, well, he shot someone painting one of the murals as it was happening. So and now it's there for however long it's going to be there. But he actually got it when it was like in production. It was in the process of being created, and so it's like, oh, like that wasn't there before, and now it is. And so
Right.
that's one of my favorite moments of the film. It's probably only 4 seconds or something like that, but it's like, he got that, half-baked cake. He captured that.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. We had to, like a lot of times you have to improvise. So we had a scene where was in the Springwood Park, and we needed some musicians to play the bottle. And anyways, they didn't make it in time, so we had to ask people from the neighborhood. And it was early on a Sunday, and
Oh wow.
his guy with his two kids, and we told them exactly what the situation was, and if they didn't mind doing it. So they the former club and soon to be new club, I guess,
Turf Club
got in front of it. But yeah, Asbury Park is so visual. It's so unbelievably rich. And so it was really, you'd always see some new mural or something else. And the buildings are so incredible. And even one of the buildings, it's near the carousel. I don't know. I think it's like an old power plant, but we used it in the to show the passage of time and like a new day. And the shape of the building looked a little bit like a bottle. So
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah. So we didn't spell it out, but I mean,
No, it's there. Yeah.
yeah, it's there if you notice. So, but it was a lot of fun, and Steve's music was great. We did a lot of, back and forth in terms of coordinating it, because we really wanted the music to shine. It's almost like except for the music, it's almost like a silent movie. There aren't a lot of speaking parts. I think Steve says some things, but that's about
it. The Asbury Park Arts Council has like these mandatory things, and the mandatory things this year had to have a scene shot. It always has to be shot in Asbury Park every year, but this year had to have scenes shot in Springwood Park, had to use a bottle as a prop, and everyone had to have the line of dialogue. Now that's a taste of Asbury Park.
Yes. Sorry.
So that it turns out that's the only line of dialogue that we have, and then I wound up using a sample of that in the soundtrack for the heroic dance number at the end. So
yeah,
I loved it. Yeah. Unfortunately, we are coming to the close of our time together. I had two quick questions. So,
Sure.
Like what you just said, that's a taste of Asbury Park. What does Asbury Park taste like?
For me, that's where my wife and I go for having fun, seeing music, going having some food and drink, and she's on the Asbury Park Chamber of Commerce board, but so we it's really I think it's a vibrant and fun place to be, and I'm happy that we live so close to it, always, but especially now with its whole revolution and how how it's how its growth path from the last 15 years or so.
Yeah. For me, it's like a cultural oasis, you know.
I'm gonna steal that. I like that. That's a great way to
I
describe
think
it.
you know, for the Jersey Shore, I think it is by far the best original music town that there is. I mean, like a lot of places, it's cover bands and tribute bands only, and Asbury Park really supports the original and unusual, and it's great to be a part of that community as well.
Totally agree with you. And my last final question is, you guys are local, so I expect the answer will be yes. Will you be attending the festival and joining us this year?
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I've gone the last 2 years, and this will be my third year, and I you know, get the whole Parkway pass, and I've been there. I treat the Garden State Film Festival as my Super Bowl weekend. It's like
I same here, exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
Thursday night I'm there, Friday night I'm there, all day Saturday, and then however long I can go on Sunday is, you know, so
Right. Yeah.
so you know, just leave it all on screen.
Well, I can't wait to see. I apologize that we're cutting to a close. I had such a great time talking with you guys. Once again, for the audience watching, this is Buddha Bottle, and we can get the time. It will be shown block TA 16 from 3 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. on Sunday, March 29th. Steve and Peter, I had such a great time.
Which venue
talking
is
with you guys.
TA?
I believe TA is the Arts Center, but don't quote me on that.
Okay.
I can get that information
All right,
for
cool.
you real quick. Yeah. But
Okay.
it was so nice getting to meet and talk with you guys.
Yeah,
I really
Mike.
appreciate the time. And I look forward to getting to speak with you guys in March.
Same,
Okay.
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.
Okay, bye.